Hello everybody, my name is Wei Xuan. I'm here to present to you my study on the optical properties of gold nanoparticles with the possibility of creating a real-time tracker for hydration imbalance. This will be the table of contents I have for today. First, I will give a brief overview about water and our body. Then, we will move on to the consequences of poor hydration, followed by looking at current monitoring methods and their inadequacies. Last but not least, it will be about the technology behind the biosensor, mainly focusing on the optical properties of gold nanoparticles. First off, water takes up about 70 to 75% of our body. Therefore, it is important that we track our hydration levels, especially so when we are involved in intensive exercises which will lead to fluid loss. Two common consequences of fluid loss are hypohydration and electrolyte losses. Hypohydration is a case where an individual's fluid intake is less than its fluid loss. Why is it important to keep water levels and electrolyte levels at hydrated zones? Because water acts as a medium for biological reactions within the cell tissues, which is important to keep a steady blood flow rate and also a healthy cardiovascular system. Next, electrolytes are responsible in maintaining membrane electrochemical potentials. So, what actually happens to us when we are poorly hydrated? The more apparent one will be, it affects our performance. Performance to focus, performance to do as well as we want to. Second, during hypohydration, physiologic strains are being placed on the body. When such strains are placed on the body, it causes the thermoregulatory system of the body to malfunction. When such malfunction happens, when heat cannot get regulated properly, heat injury starts to occur. Heat injury can range from heat cramps, heat exhaustion, to more serious ones such as heat strokes, which might lead to death. But do you think athletes they themselves do not know about such consequences? No. What they truly lack in is a lack of knowledge in areas such as how much they should hydrate and when they should hydrate. So, why is this so? Let's look at the current tracking methods. First, it will be about the body weight changes. Athletes are required to weigh themselves before and after their workout. It measures the sweat loss that they have during the workout. This takes into consideration the fluid intake and also the toilet losses. The next method, urinalysis, is something that we are more familiar with. It's about tracking the urine color. A hydrated athlete will empty his or her bowel about 5 to 8 times a day and always achieving a light yellow color in their urine. So, what is the common flaw that you see in these two methods? First, it is tedious. It requires extra effort by the athlete. Second, it lacks the real-time tracking. You can see the analysis occurs either before or after the workout, which isn't really effective. Therefore, it brings about our interest in studying about optical properties of gold nanoparticles, which with the possibility of creating a calorimetric biosensor with real-time tracker. We will create artificial sweat with differing concentrations of sodium ion, namely at 26.5 nm, 40 nm, and 47.9 nm, to resemble the three different hydration levels as dehydrated, hydrated, and overhydrated. Then, we will make use of surface plasmon resonance to trigger the optical properties of gold nanoparticles to give rise to the different colors for different hydration levels. What we want to aim to achieve in this study is to prove the calorimetric sensing to different hydration levels. More importantly, is to provide real-time feedback with simple detection display without any extra effort by the athletes. The athletes just have to wear on or put on this calorimetric biosensor to be able to tell whether they are dehydrated or when they should drink or how much they should drink. That is all for my presentation today. I hope you have enjoyed my presentation. Thank you for your time and please feel free to ask me if you have any questions.